Hey everybody, welcome to a new video. So the 500th episode of the vlog is out. There's a ton of new patch notes, just a ton coming to the game. Hopefully within the next few weeks. I think Valentine's Day is a 3-week event, which is kind of annoying. 3 weeks, Valentine's Day is already over, but oh well, let's get into a bunch of the changes. So first they interview Maxim, who was the old, I don't know if he was the community manager or just developer of the game. Yeah, there's a lot of interviews in this vlog if you guys want to watch it. But the first big thing is that HTML5 on Android is finally ready. I could have sworn this was coming before the new year, but I guess not. So now we finally have mobile, which is basically perfectly connected with the actual online version of the game. So mobile players and online players can both get updates now, and mobile players, which are honestly a large part of the Tanki community now, can finally play the game in a nice manner that we can. Next is actually pretty interesting. So you can play Tanki Online starting, I think, tomorrow on iOS by opening it in Safari. So if you have an iPhone, you can go over to Safari and you can play it on the actual web version of Safari. And they said to comment down below your iOS number and all that stuff if you do play it on Safari. I guess I might give it a try on my iPhone. I have an iPhone 14, so I may try it and let you guys know what I think about it. Next is that grenades are actually coming. I'll let you guys listen to it.
New supply in the garage. After updating HTML5 on Android smartphones, there will be no problems with adding this mechanic. It will be available for everyone. The first type of grenades has a simple yet a good name, bomb, due to its
So basically, we're going to be getting the normal grenade that's been in the game for almost a year now.
characteristics, specifically its timed explosion after the throw. Its name speaks for itself. Those who have an active game account can access bomb by pressing the equip button in the garage. After that, the supply will be purchasable for crystals. At first, bombs can be farmed only by completing tutorial missions, that applies more to beginners, or by completing special missions of big events like Cosmetics Day or Tankers Day. For a long time, they will not appear in containers or daily missions. Grenades should seamlessly integrate into the game, not to change the gameplay too quickly. When everyone adapts to grenades, we will consider new ways of receiving them and add new types of grenades that we mentioned before.
All right, so basically grenades are coming as a supply. You can actually purchase them in the garage for crystals, and you can earn more grenades through special missions and tutorial missions. I don't know how expensive the grenades are going to be. Hopefully not too expensive in terms of crystals. And then it kind of sounds like when they add new grenades, they're going to be added for container awards, which I do not like. Let's hope that this is just like 1 or 2 grenades, and that the core grenades that are integral to the gameplay are only for crystals. But it does sound like you're going to end up having to unlock the grenades through containers, and then you can purchase more of them for crystals. So as long as they aren't too expensive for crystals, it could be interesting. Although I'll be honest, I thought grenades would just be a thing you get every time you respawn and then you upgrade them, but it sounds like you just get it and then you can buy the grenades as a supply. So the grenades are more as a supply that you can purchase rather than an item you can upgrade and make stronger. And then we have Valentine's Day. The new augment is just a boring stun. It's either EMP or stun for Vulcan. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Everyone knows how boring that is. Of course, you have the Star Pass. I believe the Star Pass right now is Viking Legacy. The Elite Pass is Healing Band for Shaft and also a skin container, so kind of boring there. There's also 3 weeks of events. Again, 3 weeks is just so long. The first one is just normal deathmatch, no increased golds. The second one is Gold Hunters on a different maps with increased golds. And then the last one is Juggernaut. And then, of course, you can finish all the missions. Except the first week of super missions is getting 600 score in all different modes, which is, I hate doing that one, but 3 weeks of Valentine's Day when it's already passed, kind of annoying. If you guys are interested on question of the year, the detective ended up helping me with it, and we decided that it was actually 6. The answer to the week is 6. So you guys can try that, or if you guys want to work through it yourselves, it's up to you. So now, last but not least, let's go into the patch notes. There's actually a lot of changes, some of them not my favorite changes. You guys will have to decide for yourselves. Vulcan augment, EMP, boring. Change the way you get stars for battles. So basically, if you play for less than 3 minutes in a battle, you don't earn any stars. If you play for more than 11 minutes in a battle, you get 3 stars. And then I think between 3 and 11 minutes, the amount of stars you get can change. They don't say exactly how many stars you can get in between 3 and 11 minutes, but it sounds like in order to get 6 stars, if you have premium, you have to play over 11 minutes. This isn't that big a deal because of this change here. So if you do the quick battle option, you can get 4 stars instead of 3. I think this is just to help the matchmaking a lot more. So now if you have premium and you do quick battle, you can get 8 stars per game if you get in the top spots. So this is a big one. So they fixed the bug that crashed the game when you clicked missions when a battle finished. This was a huge bug where, you know, you finished a battle and you went to go collect all your missions and the game crashed. The game just stopped working. This was huge. Let's hope it actually is fluent. I still have the issue where I'm loading into Garage, or just different loading screens will just infinitely load. So let's hope those get fixed in the future. They have a bunch of different bugs here. It doesn't really mean that much. Here's a big one. So they changed the mission rewards for your daily missions to 3 tank coins. So if you finish all your daily missions, you get 3 tank coins. Now at face value, this is awesome until you go down to weekly missions, where they changed it for finishing your weekly missions super mission. You only get 3 tank coins. So now you're literally getting the exact same amount as you were before, but you now have to complete all your daily missions 7 days of the week. So it's a little bit more work for 24 tank coins, which honestly isn't that much. That's like 20 cents for a week. Not sure what the change was here. They should have kept this 24 and also gave you another 21 for the week. That would have been worth the grind, but it's just the exact same amount for more effort now. And then the weekly encore missions, they had the 1 epic key for every single day logging in, but they went ahead and switched that back to 1 crappy container for some reason. And here's a pretty cool thing. So they added all these different blaster, lifeguard, minor augments for the epic rarity in legendary containers, so you don't have to get super lucky with these augments for exotic, which was kind of annoying because there were so many new exotic augments that your chances of getting a good one that you wanted were low. So now you can get all these for actually the epic rarity now, or legendary rarity, so it's gonna be a little bit easier to get. They also made it so that MK7 max isn't nearly as powerful as it used to be. So when you get your hull up to MK7, it's pretty powerful, and then you can of course max it. So now maxing it is only half as important as it used to be. The Phoenix augment for Asita got nerfed for some reason. The range was decreased. Also, the energy consumption was also now changed into the same. Only one person has Asita Phoenix. I don't know why they decided to nerf it. Maybe that person was just too broken with it. And then you guys can look through all of this, just changes to turrets. There's just a lot to go through. Terminator got a little bit nerfed. That's the whole version of Juggernaut. And then all the overdrives now take longer to obtain. And then they also changed the number of players in each battle. Every single map was basically decreased other than Yorkshire, Lost Temple, and Stadium. So now there's more players in those 3 maps, but less in the rest of them, which is nice. I hate maps with a lot of people. And the last big thing here, paints with country flags removed from the game. So you can't get those in containers anymore. I think I have all of them, so it doesn't really matter. And then also, this is funny, the mono paints were added to common rarity and available to purchase for crystals. They had these as full rewards in the Tanki Fund. No wonder people didn't want to purchase a Tanki Fund, because you had crap rewards with mono paints. Paints with camo were moved to uncommon, and then added experimental support for the game. This is of course the mobile version. But yeah, that's a lot of changes. I thought I would make a big video on it just because there was so much going on. 25-minute vlog. Honestly though, unfortunately the vlog was just kind of just interviews, not really a lot of information. But yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think about all these changes. Don't forget to use creators like Taspens and item shop if you're going to purchase anything. I'll see you guys in a future video. Peace out.